I am 39 weeks pregnant. I have 4 days until my due date. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Bit frustrated that I'm still here, still recording pregnancy videos instead of, hi, I've got a baby. But we're getting there. We've only got 4 days till due date, so we'll see what happens. So now the baby should be measuring 50.7 centimetres in length, and she should be weighing 7.25 pounds. Measured my stomach, nothing's changed, 35.5 inches. I think it's been like that for the last like 3-4 weeks now, so that's fine. The baby should now be like a pinky reddish colour, and all the hair on the baby's body should be, majority of it should be falling off. If not, when the baby is born, the rest of it will fall out. The baby's movement, you will notice, will all be on one place, more or less. Now, with me, she's up here, so her bum is up here, her head's all the way down, so I get movements like kicks over this side. Now, I've noticed that's actually stayed the same. I'm only getting kicks on this side. She hasn't flipped or nothing. She's been in the same position for ages now. So that might happen. That's quite a common thing that happens. But your movement shouldn't decrease, obviously. You know, you should still be doing your kick counts. I do my kick counts every day. I know I stress that on every video, but it is really important that you do those. So obviously, yeah, so I have 4 days to go, but I am kind of hoping, kind of still, you know, just seeing how things go. First baby, this is my first child, and with first babies, they usually go over averagely 5 days, so 40 plus 5, so that would be middle of next week, like Wednesday, something like that. So that's obviously, that doesn't happen with everyone, that is just an average. So also, I weighed myself the other day, and I have put on a whole 2 stone. I literally nearly cried my eyes out when I looked at the weight on the scales. I used to be around 7 stone, which was, I think I was around 42 something kilograms, not pounds, and now I'm 8, did I say 7, 8, no, 9 stone. I am 9 stone. I was like gonna cry. I've always been quite petite, always been quite small, and I've seen the number and I was like nearly in tears. But I did some research, and your uterus alone at this stage weighs like 2 pounds. So in total, with, you know, the extra blood, the fluid, the baby, your breasts alone, your breast tissue should be like £1 pound each extra weight. So with all that, and obviously all the blood and things, whatever, it's a total of 30 pounds, and that's over 2 stone. So I'm kind of happy now. So hopefully all the weight should just fall off as soon as the baby's here. I am hoping. If not, I'm gonna have to start like major dieting or something. I had my midwife appointment today, so that's where I've just come from. That's why I left my video again a little bit late this week. All good news, really. I am 1/2 centimetre dilated, so I mean that's progress, because the other week when I had that episode of being in hospital, my cervix was fully closed, so now I'm 1/2 centimetre dilated, which is great. Would like it to be a bit more, but you know. Also, I actually had a membrane sweep today, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about what it is. Obviously you guys can probably research that because it is a bit graphic, but on simple terms, basically the midwife just sticks 2 fingers inside of the vagina and does something I don't know, it feels like she rummages around there for a while about, I don't really know. It feels like she's digging for gold. It hurts, okay? They say it doesn't hurt. Yes, it does hurt. But it's relatively quick. She does it, you know, it's like 40 seconds or so, you know, so but it does hurt. They say it doesn't hurt, but it does. They lied. So yeah, so hopefully, she said if it's going to work, it will work in the next 72 hours. So for the rest of the day, I'm just going to sit, I'm just going to bounce on my ball, to see if I can try and get this labour started. So I've got like 72 hours. If not, she did say that I can have another sweep next week, which will be the 15th. That's a couple of days after my due date. And then if that doesn't work, then I get induction the week after, which is the 22nd. So that would be 10 days after my due date. So yeah. Also, the baby is fully down. She's fully engaged in my pelvis. Now, this is quite strange because my bump is still really quite high. And a lot of people say, you know, oh, the baby doesn't drop down until the end. And a lot of people say, oh, you know, you're so high, you're going to go so much over. And I really thought that. But my bump is high, but my baby is fully engaged. So it doesn't actually necessarily mean that you have to look like you've dropped in order to be dropped, if you know what I mean. So obviously some people, they look like they've dropped, and obviously you can clearly tell that the baby has moved down. Obviously with me, my bump's still really high and she's moved down. So if you are at like 39 weeks and you look like you're still really high and everyone says, oh, you know, you're going to go over, don't worry about it, because like I say, I look like I'm still high and she's dropped. So that's that then. There isn't really much else that I can tell you this week. I'm hoping this will be my last video. I'm hoping that this sweep works. If not, I'll be back next week with another one and telling you about how my next sweep really hurts. But I'll show you my stomach. It doesn't look like it's grown very much, but like I say, oh, you can't really see. As you can tell, it's still quite high. Everyone says it's really still too high, but I don't think it matters now. And from the front there, oh dear. Right, so that is all from me today. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.